So I have a question that was asked of me, and it's for men. And the question is, Dear Luvcoach, my name is Charlie. I'm 45 years old. I've heard you speak about men not recovering after having their first love. That was me. Okay, I heard you say we don't have the same outlets as women to talk about our issues and our feelings. What can we do? What can men do if we want to have love in our lives again? So that's a very good question, and I appreciate that, Charlie. One of the biggest challenges that people have right now to healthy relationships is they're going too fast. They're going too fast in their desires to meet someone. And they're jumping on the internet sites, and they're going way too fast to keep themselves busy, to keep themselves stimulated, okay? And so here's what I suggest. I suggest just the opposite. I suggest that people slow down. I suggest that people, instead of rushing to date more, men are asking, what do we do to help ourselves? And I appreciate that you heard me talk about that women have outlets when they get their hearts broken. And so you're absolutely right. So you have to slow down. You might have to stop dating for a while. Might be a month, might be 3 months, it might be 6 months. It's very attractive. Hi, Deborah. Thank you so much for joining our group here today. I appreciate it. Men, we're going to have to slow down. You know, when we're having a tough time, we don't speed up. We need to slow down. And you're saying, how do I slow down? Okay, so if we stop dating for a while, well, what do we do? I do have some very good suggestions for you. And they're a little bit offbeat, a little bit different, but they're going to make some sense once you hear it. One of the things I suggest you do is to fill your inner self. Learn ways to like and appreciate yourself more and more. Because all love starts with self-love. And no matter how fast we run, no matter how far we go, we need to learn to love ourselves first. You have to have something before you can extend it to somebody else. It's just science, physical science. You can't just give somebody something unless you have it first that you can offer it out. So all the people that are running around looking for someone else to fill them are kind of looking in the wrong direction. The direction is not out there, but right back towards us. Whenever we point, hey, I'm looking to meet someone out there, we got 3 fingers pointing right back to us. It's also the same thing with blame. If you're blaming somebody for your problems, you're looking in the wrong place for your answers. Always look back at yourself for the answers. So men, here's what we have to start doing. We have to slow down. We have to not date for a while. And we have to start regrowing our pie. Have you heard about my pie theory? When we are 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, and we fall in love, us guys, I'll talk about us guys now, we are all in. Gerald, goodness gracious, Gerald, thank you so much for joining us. One of the great football players of all time, Gerald Riggs, thank you for being with us. When us men, if we get our hearts broken after going all in for a woman that we fall in love with, getting over that broken heart might not happen for a very long time, especially if you don't have an outlet to help yourself. Even the roughest, toughest football players, wrestlers, the roughest, toughest guys, if we get our hearts broken when we're young, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, unless we find a way to work it out, and it usually takes sharing feelings and emotions, unless we find a way to work it out, those bad feelings about relationships, about that person, may stay with us for many years to come. Helene, thank you so much for joining the group. So, what we have to do is regrow our pie. When we first meet somebody, we offer that complete, I say apple pie, we offer that complete apple pie to somebody. No holds barred. We're all in. Oh my God, is that exciting? And if we get our hearts broken, if she changes her mind, if her parents break us up, if our parents break us up, us men, we may never get over it. And we will never, rarely will a man ever offer a full pie again to the next person. And should we, to stay social and to have a sex life, what many of us men will do is we will stop using our hearts to choose someone. We will take this trip, which is what we had when we were 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, and we move our process of finding someone up to here. And we start thinking about relationships. Thinking about relationships. Not choosing from our feelings, but we think and look for the best deal. And so when we do that, we rarely offer a full pie. We offer less and less. And then when we get on the internet and start looking around on the internet, the piece of the pie that we offer gets smaller and smaller and smaller until the only thing that we're offering is an empty pie tin. And if we're online, we are most likely meeting women who are also offering an empty pie tin when we talk about love. And what you got are two people offering empty pie tins to each other. And that's why relationships are not working out. People are angry, people are bitter, they're not being very kind to each other, they're not being very nice to each other. And that's when we bang those empty pie tins together. So, what we have to do is regrow that pie, guys. How do we do that? We take meditation classes. We take yoga classes. We stop looking to find someone to save us. We stop looking. Deborah is saying we attract who we are. And if our hearts are broken, who are we going to attract? Exactly, Deborah. We're going to attract others with the same vibration, lower, who have their hearts broken, who have rejection in their hearts, disappointment in their hearts, and we can only attract people with the same vibration. That's why if you can start to raise your vibration by taking yoga classes, by taking meditation classes, even things off the beaten chart like astrology classes or hiking, or you know what I've been doing lately? Think what you want. I go find a park and I hug trees. All right, I admit it. I'm hugging trees and it feels so good. It does. I'm very, very happy when I'm out in nature. I take my shoes and socks off. I walk around on the grass. I get back to nature. Nature helps me regrow my pie. Not the internet, not your computer. Hi, Matt. Thank you for joining us. Not the internet, not dating, speed Speeding up and dating, no. Slow down. Okay? That's what we have to do. So, by the way, men who are in those classes, by the way, yoga classes, meditation classes. Some of the great women of the world are taking yoga classes, are taking meditation classes, cooking classes. Who takes cooking classes? Great places to meet someone. But you're not going there to meet somebody. You're going there to regrow your pie, to feel better about yourself. And another very important way to help regrow your pie, feel better about yourself, and open your heart to love. I have a website called The Open Heart Movement. The Open Heart Movement. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate it. Go to my website. Read what's on that website. Learn the many ways that you can heal yourself. Let's do one-on-one relationship coaching sessions. As a matter of fact, anyone that responds to this, today is Sunday, in the next 2 days, I'm going to give you 2 sessions for every, 1 session for every one that you purchase. So you'll get 2-for-1 sessions to help you get started on your path. One-on-one relationship coaching sessions, and contact me at Luvcoach, L-U-V Coach. I love the idea of male, female, sharing the speaking floor so that men don't think it's just getting information from women, and they don't think they're getting just information from men. I want to put together groups for men. They could be 4, they could be 6, they could be 8, 10. I think eventually they'll grow to 50 or 100. I'm here in South Florida, and we can start putting together men's discussion groups where we meet every week. If you'd like to have more information about that, email me at Luvcoach, L-U-V Coach, the number 1, at gmail.com. And just let me know that you want to be a part of a men's group where we get to share our feelings without being embarrassed and without embarrassing ourselves in front of women. Or, it's really hard for men to feel vulnerable, and I understand that. But sometimes feeling vulnerable is the only way that you can allow those feelings that are really stuck, really trapped inside of us. Sometimes feeling vulnerable is the only way those can get released. Those people that have been in 12-step program know that. They go to 12-step program to release their most vulnerable thoughts and feelings. Well, this can work the same way as well. So I want to thank everybody for joining. My name is the Luvcoach Starr, and we'll see you all again in another day, maybe even tomorrow. Bye-bye now.